When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Clemson's offense will be first on the attack. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They'll run this play from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Got it, looking for a first. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they wrote.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Using his legs, it's Middleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D denied him on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Washington. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Madden. On the move is the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Washington. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Punt is on its way. Makes the grab close to the logo. And he loses the football. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Washington. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it has.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. Open field on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Washington. They get to him as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Found the seam on the left. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Washington. And makes the catch. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gives to the big fullback. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down coming up. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. going for 6. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll run it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three.